joining me on the side stage right now, two leaders that know the power of collaboration. From OneAZ Credit Union, Emily Call and Monica Maynard are with us. And we've seen some of the amazing work you've done with the next generation over at the Girl Scouts this season. Community, very, very important to y'all. And I'm grateful we're having this conversation because a year ago I actually sat down with your CEO, Brandon Michaels, for a very candid conversation about he had just taken over. We were talking about navigating through big change. And so today, though, we're talking about using momentum that an organization has to further your mission. So Monica, you and I have talked about this off camera, but let's talk about it on camera now. Let's start with what the last year has been like, and then with new leadership comes new direction, so maybe a takeaway or two that really stands out for you.
Perfect, thanks Eric. And I would say that when we look back at a year, we're actually here on the stage and sharing his thoughts of listening to 500 associates and getting their feedback and their interviews and really being able to set a baseline for the credit union, and from there he set the strategic direction. So when you look at a year ago and where we've come, we've had so many really exciting initiatives, and say that there's a really lot of great buzz around the credit union. And when we think of the consistent messaging that's been going through is growth mindset. So change is positive, and change is good for the organization. And I would say that it has really brought in some innovation and some collaboration, but also has brought in some really bold ideas that we haven't had before. So I would say that that's something we're really excited about for the future, and we invite you all to follow along on our journey for OneAZ.
It's fantastic. And Emily, one of the things we've talked about a lot this season, we've seen it with other organizations, that they go through a rebrand. When is it time to go through a rebrand? And you guys are going through a rebrand, and it's always curious, you know, other leaders in the room get to hear kind of the details behind that. And when you go through a rebrand, sometimes it's like, am I doing this out of momentum, or am I doing this out of necessity? And can you talk about like doing it out of momentum and what that means?
Yes, definitely. So for us personally, the rebrand was more about embodying our future vision, and also we want to support the doers and the dreamers of the community. And so for us, that rebrand kind of set the stage for us to do that. I don't think it's any secret that banking has traditionally been kind of a boring and conservative industry. And so for us, this rebrand is kind of the opportunity to differentiate ourselves in the market, and we're kind of on a mission to create a brand, I think, that people relate to, that people love. And I think that that's a tall order to do, I think, in the financial industry. So we're very excited to kind of take that on and, you know, again, create that brand that stands out and differentiates ourselves. I think also an important piece, though, besides the brand, it's not just the look and feel. It really started with our internal culture. So it's kind of that purpose-driven mission and helping get, I think, our associates behind the why of the rebrand, because we do believe that everyone's kind of a brand ambassador. It's not just marketing, you know, it's not just that look and feel. And so a big part of how we approached that rebrand was really starting internally and making sure that everyone was aligned. And so we're seeing a lot of results from that initiative already. It's
cool to see the stories behind it when you can drive down the freeway here and you see the billboards, you see the change, you see the new colors and everything, but to know the story behind it. So you've had a chance to watch the show now. You know the drill. Monica, you've been here plenty of times. This is your opportunity now. You've got a room full of leaders. Let's hear your call to action.
The call to action today would be with growth mindset. Change is positive, and then we always want to think of this mission, that this message that we hear from our CEO, Brandon Michaels, each and every day. Today, better than yesterday. So you look at that of each step forward, and how does that bring into the future growth for yourself and for the organization.
Nice. All right, Emily,
Perfect.
Your chance.
Yeah, so I would say that my call to action is dare to be different. I think especially with branding, you certainly don't want to be the same as everybody else, and so I would suggest that people don't be afraid to stand out and do something different. I think find kind of what makes you unique in your weirdness and embrace that, you know, and then embody that within your brand, you know, and definitely don't be afraid to share that with the world. So that would be my call to action. And of course, make sure that everyone within the company and organization is aligned with that as well.
Yeah, I think that resonated. As soon as you said weirdness, everyone, yeah, that's us. We can do
yes,
that.
Yes, you know, I'm weird and I'm proud of it. So, you know, that's how you stand out.
Round of applause, please, for Emily and Monica. Thank you guys so much. Great job.